Speaking of finding, Scott just found something, and you're going to have some fun there, I'm sure, while we go under the tree that the elephant's pushed over. So enjoy this, Scott. We'll see you back here in a bit. Welcome back, folks. So as I was saying, this herd of elephants has really been spending a lot of time around this big marula branch that they broke down a few days ago, and it appears that they're really focusing on peeling off and consuming that cambium layer of bark. If we look across to the one closest to the road, it's providing us with a very good example of what they're doing, and they'll chew on that branch until the external layer of bark is removed, and that's where all the nutrients get transported up to the leaves from the roots. That brown piece of branch that you can see remaining now is basically no good in terms of nutrition. Incredible how they can use that trunk and in combination with their tusks to balance branches and get all the food they require. I'm just going to head a little bit further forward. There's two youngsters that are playing, which would be great to try and get a closer look at. Beautiful. The mothers did get a little bit worked up there, but now they've calmed down again. They do have very young calves. Two of them look very similar in size and age, and one slightly bigger. Such wonderful animals to view. There's always something interesting going on with them. On our left now we can see a very large adult lying down, which is quite rare. It's usually the smaller ones that lie down. But this one obviously needs a break. So the initial plan to follow up on those leopard tracks has been somewhat held up by this beautiful sighting we're busy enjoying. We will just spend a few more minutes here and then continue. Cute. These two youngsters are back onto their playing. Beautiful. It's interesting, two young bulls, and they're already, or two young males rather, and they're already practicing asserting dominance over one another, and that's quite typical in nature. That's, oh, look at that. But they start honing their skills for later in life from a very young age. Oh, that is awesome. wrestling. Always a good way to get the day started. Let's see how that other one reacts now after being dominated. Is it going to accept defeat? Or come back and re-challenge his friend? It really is a privilege to be able to view elephants with young this small in such a relaxed manner. That's certainly not the case everywhere you go in Africa. Chatting last night around the fire with Hayden, he and Brian, they mentioned they had an incredible sighting with, I think, a different herd to this, and one of the young bulls, an adolescent, came right up to the vehicle and was almost actually sniffing and touching the bonnet and the side of the vehicle. That youngster just gave us a very good example of what I was talking about earlier, the way that they can pass underneath their mother's belly. They're under a year of age, and that one did it comfortably. It was very interesting to see this herd all of a sudden simultaneously start moving away. And elephants can communicate through infrasonic frequencies or vibrations, and I think this is a very good example of them doing that. All of a sudden, all of them stopped what they were doing and started heading off. And that could have been a message sent from the matriarch, which is actually this individual here, I believe, that the one that Hayden has been spending time with. But a very good indication of how they can communicate essentially silently or inaudible to the human ear. Okay folks, because they have moved off, I think so are we. What a beautiful sighting. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And let's go and follow up on these leopard tracks that